So, what is good about deepfakes? I feel like that is kind of interesting before we talk about what is bad about deepfakes, you know? Because I'm curious. I did some research on why deepfakes can be good. After like hearing all of the drama on Twitter, all I could think about is the bad things. But you could argue that these things are bad as well, the good things I'm gonna mention. But like hiding your privacy is something you can do with like deepfakes. You can create like, instead of, if I wanted to like talk about something where I could maybe be killed by talking about it, it could be maybe like the riots in Iran or something, you know, and you can make like, you can change yourself and your voice and stuff like that, and then make like a really believable video about it, or like a believable video. So you can hide your identity, it's a privacy thing, and you can also bring dead people back. I don't know if that is okay or not, or if it's like something we want or not. I feel like it could just as well be a bad thing. But you could, for example, probably maybe have Tupac have a new tour around the world where he's like singing and looks like totally like him or stuff like that. And maybe Michael Jackson also. You can have Michael Jackson walking around, or you can make movies with people that are dead. You can put them in new movies. So you can make like, or you could probably make like, for example, like Home Alone, the kid. Now the kid is old or older, but you could maybe make him when he was young as in a new movie that is like totally brand new. But you could like deepfake him. It's wild. And also you can like make movies faster and easier, I guess, with deepfakes. It's crazy. You could have someone else play the character, and then you could just deepfake the shit out of that guy. And something that a deepfakes actually is used for right now, which you could argue is good, but it could also be bad, is that you can have like news anchors that aren't real people. As I understand it, this is already real. That they have made, it was Reuters, I think, that has made a person that is showing or like sharing the news and also sports and weather. And it's not even a real person. Then I guess you don't have to like worry about the salary of a person. You don't have to worry about if the person is sick. There's so many things that you don't have to worry about, but you're kind of like, it's kind of like with automation and factories and stuff like that. You're automating away people, and you can look at that like something that is bad, but it can also be good, if you understand what I mean. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. What did you guys say so far? Step 1, watch video. What is good about deepfakes? Hey, I told you. Step 2, react. Yeah. We know your secrets now. You know my secrets. Yeah, I'm gonna jump into that next, honestly. Yeah, so we have talked like a little bit about what deepfakes are, what is good about deepfakes. There's probably more things that are good about deepfakes, but I just want to like paint a picture of what ish could be good. But there's also bad things about deepfakes. Hollywood stars have in contracts that any body scans made for movie can be used only in case of actor death to finish the movie. Studio wants to scan stars. Some actors refuse. This is gonna be like a huge thing though. It's so crazy. Just imagine. Like, I think a lot of people already have like pretty bad contracts, so they can probably be used in things they don't want to be used in. It is brutal. The world is interesting and horrific at the same time. But yeah, so the reason why I got interested in deepfakes is that there are news about Twitch streamers. Lady Twitch streamers have been like, some people have taken their faces and their heads and stuff like that and put it on porn actresses in porn movies, and then shared that online. So you can go and like watch a lot of the different like streamers having sex, but they're not real. So it's just really fucked up. And then there's some drama around all of this. I don't want to like mention names, because I feel like, as they have like said basically, they don't want a lot of attention around it, kind of, or they want attention. Maybe they want attention around it, but they don't want people to watch their deepfakes, you know. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, so it is crazy though. And before, we are gonna watch a video about this right next after this, after I've explained a little bit more. But yeah, so it's like really devastating. Like, I didn't understand fully what this meant. Maybe I still don't, but I understand a lot better now than I did before I started doing research. And you guys are having some funny things there. Murat's body was Ole's face. It's like, it's a little bit innocent because it's funny. But yeah, so like, what is not funny is like, if you are a lady and you're streaming and then suddenly you see yourself in a porn that you weren't in, and not with your body, that it can be like super mindfuck and sad and like brutal and weird. And as I understand it, it can really like hurt their self-esteem and their self-image. And like, I'm not saying that any one of these has said it, but it's like, you can like draw the conclusions that if you are not maybe happy about your body or anything like that, and then you see yourself in this way that you might want to have, that is gonna fuck with you. Also, like seeing yourself do things that you don't want to do or didn't do and stuff like that, that is like mind fucking so bad. It's like so bad mind fuck. I'm just imagine if you were this person and your like person got misused in this way. It would be like weird. I guess some men would maybe be like, hell yeah, I look so fit and so strong, my dick is huge. But I think also you can like pretty easily like try to imagine someone that has like bad image about their own body, and then you see your face and your head as a man also like on someone else's body that is better or looks better, and then you get like feel bad about yourself, and that sucks. So that is just one part of the whole thing. There's so many parts that really sucks about this. But we're gonna watch like a video about you guys are being so funny in chat sometimes. But yeah, about this and about some specific Twitch drama about deepfakes. It's gonna be strange. I used to think porn deepfakes was okay, but this has opened my eyes. I think it should probably be illegal to do. Same here. I just feel like I didn't understand anything. Sometimes like very often I feel like when you're uneducated about the topic, you don't put two and two together sometimes. So you just don't think it's wrong. And that is very understandable. So that is like part of the reason why I want to talk about it, because I feel like if I'm gonna be streaming and do stuff like that, I want to make it mean something as well. I want to be a positive voice in the world for things that are good. And as I learn, maybe we can learn together. Like we can learn of each other. Yeah, let's check out this video. This is like a crazy topic though. Fitting a famous streamer head on porn causes drama, but it's not that damaging. You'd think, yeah.
Over the last couple
can
days,
also be used as an excuse if a real video pops out. If the worst, yeah, that is true. You can use it as like, yeah, you can use it as like an excuse. It wasn't me. You can say deepfake, but I think it causes a lot of damage as well.
Just haven't been able to decide if
let's see. I'm just gonna take the audio a little bit up.
It was a good idea to talk about this publicly or not. I have been more back and forth on this than a student driver learning how to parallel park. I just feel like this topic is one where even mentioning it makes it more of a problem. Kind of like the bye-bye man, where even just saying his name gives him power. But ultimately, this is a topic that I've covered on this channel many times over the last 3 or 4 years. I've been keeping my finger on the pulse of this entire AI deepfaking industry. So there's actually quite a bit I'd like to say on the subject. You already know where this is going.
But yeah, that is a good point, 𝗦cie. Like, I'm not saying it's such a nice thing, just saying streamers can handle such situations better than average person. That I can't believe though. I think like an average person wouldn't get as much attention around it, and it wouldn't be like millions of people watching the deepfake. But I think like just imagine if it was your mom, man, and someone made a deepfake of it. It would be like, it would make you feel really bad. And then your mom would feel really bad about it as well. She would feel like horrible about it probably. So, but I think like in one part, the streamers can maybe handle it a little bit better. But another part is like, I feel like streamers are people too, man. We have feelings too. And it's like everything when you are like famous, I guess everything is like 10x like the amount of people that are like writing shit to you or like saying your bad things and stuff like that. It's just to a different level. I guess it's a good thing as a streamer to try and like figure out how to cope with those things, but it is kind of fucked up, you know?
You can already see the train tracks and where the rails are heading. We're talking about the 𝗦cie situation, which I'm very confident the majority of you have seen by now. 𝗦cie is a very popular streamer, and earlier this week he made a big blunder.
Yeah, he got
streaming,
screwed.
and during his stream there was a split second where he showed his tabs. And unlike the many other streamers that have come before him that have made this same mistake where they show something embarrassing or they show like porn and get banned for 3 days for it, 𝗦cie's case is a little more unique because the tab he showed was porn, but it was AI deepfaked porn of his streaming coworkers. The image only jump scared.
That just makes things like a lot worse, you know? And even when it's also like your coworkers, basically, it just makes it so fucked up. And I feel like one part of me is like huge. I feel like hugely sorry for the streamers that this happened to, like the girls. But I also like feel a little bit sorry about the dude as well. Like he might not yet have been like educated. You know, I feel like it's easy to like almost like kill people publicly, like public assassination of people, and just like you did something wrong, fuck you. But I feel like I'm this kind of person that likes to think that people can have like a second chance and they can learn, and I feel like learning is very important. So I feel like, yeah, we should give the guy a second chance. If he fucks that up, then we can talk. And also I want to say, like, talking about this, I feel like it is important. Like we could like drop talking about it and hope everything just disappeared, but I feel like then you don't get the learning experience out of it, you know?
About a second, but the ramifications from this are going to last much longer. Of course, this happened publicly, so I suppose 𝗦cie felt the need to defend himself publicly, which led to a very tearful and very uncomfortable stream where he was apologizing and explaining everything while his wife was in the background during all of it. He was going over the situation.
While the wife was there? Ow.
Explaining that one night at 2 a.m. he was on Pornhub perusing the old tube there, and he clicked on one of the ads, which immediately blew my mind and probably everyone else's mind in the world, that anyone clicks on ads on any site, let alone porn sites. That's just asking for malware, virus, Trojan.
That is kind of true. Like, the story is a little bit unbelievable already, you know?
Just having your whole fucking computer explode. But he said morbid curiosity got the best of him. He saw an ad for AI deepfake porn. He clicked on it.
Like, hell yeah.
And then paid for it.
And then paid for
access to the deepfake porn. And it was of some of his streaming colleagues, which of course is a very big problem. That's weird, creepy, and pretty disgusting stuff. I think everyone can agree with that. He did follow this up last night with a written apology, going more in depth on everything and talking about the action.
Okay, this is very long, so I'm not going to read the entire thing, but hey, this statement is long overdue. My actions have taken me from someone I was proud of, trying to make a positive impact in my community, to a deep fake porn guy. The scar of that is felt deeply in my heart. Yeah, and like he mentioned, like,
he's going to take
people
to
here
improve, as well as stepping away from his company off-brand. And I'm going to go ahead and let everyone know, in case you don't know, 𝗦cie and I have collaborated on projects over the last year a couple times. We've talked quite a bit. I do consider him a friend, so when all this happened, I was extremely disappointed. Now, since this happened a couple days ago, it's already ancient history on the internet. Everyone's already given their take and talked about this situation, so I don't...
Oh, the lag, man. I need to fix this lag.
Really have anything to add to the whole 𝗦cie discussion that someone hasn't already said. It is very clearly a pretty gross and creepy thing to have done, especially because it's not just morbid curiosity that you just clicked on something and saw it. You clicked on...
Yeah. He also paid for it. It's just like, then you're trapped, man. You took it a little bit too far there. Like, one thing is being curious, as he said. Like, people can be curious, but like going and paying for it as well, then you're basically supporting the people that create deepfakes and making it grow more, you know? You're making it worth it for those people.
On it, you paid for it, knowing what you were about to see, and then got it. and then it also stayed open in the tabs. Like, all of that is...
Yeah, honestly, I feel really bad for him as well, because that could just as well have been me before I knew how hurtful it was. It could be to women I care about, and even those I don't know. Yes. Same here. Like, I think a lot of people can say the same. Like, it could have been like me, it could have been you, it could have been so many people. And I feel like that is also a huge reason why we need to talk about it, why we need to like define why it's wrong, and like what it can, how it can harm people and stuff like that, so people are more educated about it. It's such a new thing in our in the world, in our generation, in everything. It's just so new. So it's like learning how phones will impact the world, man, once the smartphones came along. We need to talk about things.
Very bad, alarming shit. I'm not really here to just keep focusing on the 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹𝘀 situation itself, or like dunking on the stream. I actually want to talk about AI deepfaked porn directly, because I've actually talked about this quite a bit over the last couple years. And now what 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹𝘀 has done is he's opened the can of worms and shown a lot more people just how far along AI deepfaking technology has come in the porn industry. He was kind of like the lightning rod, the catalyst to open people's eyes to this kind of degeneracy that's existed for a few years now. This whole situation almost worked out like a hashtag ad, like a sponsored stream segment, because the traffic to that site exploded as a result of this whole story. Now, the site has been shut down, and rightfully so.
That is crazy to think about.
I'll also briefly tackle the damaged 𝗦ci𝗰𝗶𝗹𝘀 brains that are somehow defending this as like a normal, not awful thing. They're saying, like, it's not even their real body. Why do they care? This is fucking stupid. It's not illegal. It actually is illegal in a few states, but even just setting aside the legality of it, how could you...
Yeah, I think it should become illegal. Like, I think it is basically sexual harassment, you know? Taking, and like, portraying someone else in this kind of way. I think it's not the way to go. Or, like, I think it shouldn't be legal. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm like, in general, a little bit of against laws, too many laws, but I feel like this is a safe one to have, like, as a law.
Possibly make a sane argument to justify taking people that don't do sexual content and putting them in sexual content anyway, without their permission, consent, or even knowledge that it exists, and then you're selling it to people to jerk off to.
Yeah.
Like, can you not see how that's a huge violation? Building an entire career without ever touching sexual content and then still being sold as sexual...
Ooh, maybe existing laws already cover it? Yeah! If that is the case, it's good. It's good. But I guess, like, it is a little bit of a new thing, right? Yeah, they don't. Yeah. I think it's so new of a situation. It's like never existed a situation like this before. It's just insane.
Sexual content by somebody else and using other people's bodies on yours as if it is yours. How can you possibly not see how fucked up that is? The argument that I've heard time and time again is it's not their real body, why do they care? Well, it's because it is indistinguishable from being a real photo or real video because the technology is so fucking advanced. That would be like if someone took a picture or a video of you with a really tiny wiener and sent it around your entire university to make fun of you. Or
I think it's really good to take situations like this. I feel like he's doing a really good job with this and making like parallels or like metaphors so that it's easier to like digest what this means. Like, yeah, how would you feel if someone took a picture of you, made your penis like really small and sent it everywhere, and it looks totally real? It is fucked up. It is fucked up. And then you can start like feel shit. I would feel shit if that happened.
Posted it underneath every single one of your tweets saying this you, and it's your tiny wiener with like a banana in your butt. No one's going to know if it's
and
real
a banana
or fake
in your
because
butt?
the technology is so good. Unless you pay very close attention to like hands and feet, but they're also smart with that. In a lot of the photos and videos, they don't show the hands or feet anymore because they know the technology hasn't mastered it. So you really have no way of knowing if it's true or false.
Yeah, but
and
like,
even if you try and debunk that, let's say you're getting harassed by a bully that's deep faking small wieners on all your pictures and underneath all of your tweets. Let's say you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm tired of it. Here's my real dick, and it's 9 inches of steel and glory. Well, now they can just say, you deep fake that. That's not your real penis. You will never be able to prove what's real and fake. Thus, it's totally...
Whoa! The world is getting so confusing and so difficult, man. Once you... yeah, you can't prove... You can't show evidence because the evidence can also be fake. How do we do this in the future? I don't know. I don't know. This is too difficult for me. My head is exploding.
Whether or not it's their actual bodies or not, because it doesn't matter. They didn't consent to it, A, which is a huge issue that for some reason people are downplaying. They didn't consent to it or give permission to the site to deepfake porn.
What the hell, 𝗬𝗀? You just gifted 30 subs? 30? 30? Oh my god. Okay, after this video, I'm gonna be in so much pain doing sit-ups. Thank you so much, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to you, 𝗬𝗀. Whoa. Jesus.
Porn of them. And B, no one's going to know if it's real or fake if someone just...
I'm just getting so confused now because you're giving me all of these emotions while I'm like trying to like understand this, you know? Whew. Your bootcamp, yeah. Yeah, now the bootcamp is back. Oh my god.
Starts posting that places like, oh, here's an OnlyFans leak of this streamer, but you didn't know they had a secret OnlyFans. You wouldn't know.
That is
Thus,
crazy.
It's a terrible fucking thing all around.
That is crazy.
These streamers don't...
I wonder how many like OnlyFans accounts are just fake. Like this video and like this deepfake thing is starting to make me not believe things are real. I'm so like, is the word gullible? I think like I can believe almost anything, you know. Which is part of my issue. I like to like be, I like to think the best about things and people, you know? Oh my god.
Do sexual content. Thus, that's why the AI deepfake porn of them exists. If they did do sexual content, it would be redundant. You could just go to their OnlyFans or their Pornhub page. So it's targeting completely innocent women in this industry that don't do anything sexual.
That is so wild. It's a good point. If you took like a porn actress that is already making porn and you put her head on another porn actress porn video, it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't do much. Maybe if you're like a super fan of just that porn actress, but like when you take innocent women, then it's suddenly like interesting, you know? Then it's new content. That's a good point, and it makes it even like, it makes it more profitable and worse. It sucks.
And still making it sexual for the sake of squeezing some doubloons out of some desperate porn-addicted losers that are frothing at the mouth to get porn of their
Sorry, not sorry? How are we gonna get through this video? 10 more gifted subs? Thank you so much, man. I have to do 40 sit-ups. I'm so shit at sit-ups. Oh my god. Oh, I love you, but I hate you, but I love you. Oh my god. I'm gonna stall this video for as long as I can. 41. Yeah, I need to do yours as well. No, I did do yours. I did do yours, but I can do yours again.
Favorite streamer. That's not normal, and that's not acceptable behavior. Again, these are streamers that didn't consent to it, give their permission, know it existed, and they are still being sold sexual content of them that they never produced or had any hand in is being sold to fucking creepy losers. It should be super easy for anyone to understand why people are rightfully upset about all of this whole situation. And let's extend this to
I would just like add into here. Like I feel like here it's a good place to add into it. Like I would just like say that yes, I agree. It should be super easy for people to see how this is wrong. But I also think that just like honestly said earlier, and I've said also like going into all of this news, I wasn't educated. I feel like these people that still are on like the wrong side of this, I hope they get to hear this guy's word, maybe my words, maybe some other people's words, and take it in. Just take it into your brain and understand it's wrong, it's creepy, it's weird, it's a violation of their like rights basically, or like it's awful, and I feel really bad about them that are affected by this. But I hope people, my point is that with everything in the world, there are people on the wrong side of things. And I feel like a lot of people, and sometimes it's not a wrong or right side, it's just like the other side. But I feel like a lot of the times it's just a lack of like understanding of things that make people have like the weirdest opinions, you know?
Bigger scope. Let's talk about this from a business sense. Businesses have gone full Weenie Hut Jr. I lost a major partnership because I made a dirty song. Now imagine the career problems that can unfold from AI deepfake porn being made of
That is
these
interesting.
people. Having that somehow find its way to advertisers or brands they work with could create real...
How the hell? Yeah, what the hell? This is just opening another huge can of worms. How the hell will they... Oh my god, yeah. Just imagine like... so many brands are probably gonna say like, no, I don't want to work with this actor or like streamer or YouTuber or whatever, because they're not clean, they're porn actresses, and then it's just fake
issues, even though
oh
they've
my
done
god,
nothing
that
wrong.
is true. Imagine, yeah, wait until deepfakes starts being released of politicians doing crimes. Ooh, and then how the hell are we gonna prove it's not right and everything? That is gonna be just wild. Just give me 1 second here. Sorry, I'm screaming a little bit. They're making they're baking. Oh, she hurt her head a little bit. Poor little girl. Just give me 1 second here. I'll just hold her a little bit. Oh, she's just hurting a little bit, you know? Okay. Let's jump back into it here.
They've never made sexual content. They've never done any of the things in the videos or the photos, but it doesn't matter because it still is so indistinguishable from being authentic. It should be very obvious why this is a fucking big problem. Now, I do really want to mention that while every victim in this case was a woman because 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹𝘀 had paid for the female streamers' content, it does exist for men as well, and it has for quite some time. It is obviously more
yeah, yeah, it's believable that it is for men as well, but yeah, it is probably gets a lot less views, probably.
Prevalent in women because more people are going to look for AI deepfake porn of women on the internet than men, and you'd be stupid to try and argue the opposite.
Yep.
But it is worth noting that this isn't just a woman-specific issue. This does exist for men. There is a ton of deepfake porn of me, for example.
What? There are?
I want to touch on...
Okay, don't check that out, guys. Don't do it. What the hell?
Actual AI deepfaking and everything.
Maybe it's gonna be porn deepfake of me. What the hell? It's just weird to think about.
Regarding that itself. You may remember, if you've been around the channel for a few years, I actually told the story of the day I became alerted to this industry. It was just an innocent, ordinary, normal afternoon, and then someone sent me a message talking about a fake Charlie porn video that was floating around. So I clicked it, and it was a deep fake of me giving a dual hand job.
No!
So I was skiing with some wieners here, grabbing two penises in each hand. And this is when AI deepfaking was still pretty new, so it was primitive, a bit archaic.
That must be
it wasn't
very
convincing.
weird.
It was floating around as like a very self-aware joke, and it made me giggle. And then another one popped up shortly thereafter of me giving myself a foot job, I think. And the physics of it were crazy. I mean, it looked like a PlayStation 1 malfunctioning cutscene. Like,
I just love how he explains things. He's just funny. It's so funny.
Quite a few AI deepfake pornos of me. And I thought nothing of it other than, wow, this is goofy. But I did at least want to keep my eye on it because I knew, as everyone does with technology, it only gets more and more sophisticated.
Indeed.
So fast forward to 2023. We're at a point where AI deepfaking is so impressive that only a few days ago, a picture of 4 women in bra and panties went viral on Twitter with dudes drooling over them. And then it was revealed that that was all AI generated and none of those women existed. And people's minds were blown. It's no longer like this goofy thing where it looks like fucking terrible Photoshop. it's a very convincing tool. So obviously some bad actors are making porn out of people that don't do sexual content and selling it as authentic. They're not selling it as AI deepfaked porn most of the time. A lot of these companies are selling it as like leaks or look at what just dropped in this special.
Yeah. Of course, they're the people that are. Yeah, the people that are producing this is probably marketing it as something that is real, and that makes sense. But it just adds upon the how fucked up it is. It just makes it even more fucked up.
Discord server of this person, and then they're selling AI deepfake porn of people that don't do that. So it's not even being marketed as a deepfake by most of the companies out there at the moment. And a lot of people are none the wiser because of just how convincing and how real it is. Obviously, all of it is being made without the people's permission or their consent for this kind of content to be made. But it doesn't matter. It's spawned an entire industry out of people exploiting it and using it for this financial gain and this really seedy, shitty, shady, weird community that has grown from it. And I don't have a spicy take on all of it where it's like, pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. That's the price of being on the internet.
Yes, a dog?
Because I don't think that should be the price of being on the internet. Having to just have porn of you always exist, even when you don't do porn.
I agree. It shouldn't be like, oh, you want to be a streamer? Then you just have to take this. No, I don't think it should be like that.
Just like fucking deep-faked revenge porn or whatever, like, that shouldn't be the cost of doing business online. It should be illegal, and in 3 states it is.
It should be illegal.
Grows as the technology does, where they start making it illegal pretty much everywhere to deep-fake fucking porn of people. But yeah, it's a pretty awful situation, and it's a pretty complicated one. I do think a lot of the streamers are taking the right approach of getting the sites that are hosting these things and producing these things taken down. That is absolutely the correct play. 100%. It's not like what they're doing is okay, and I don't understand the fucking weirdos that are defending it. So yeah, just wanted to talk about the whole AI situation here with the deep fakes, and that's about it.
Yeah, that is wild. That was a good video. Well done by him. He explained it really well, I think.